Broken linearity. Straight lines break. Straight lines break as they break in the installation La Tenda al Mar by Valeria Sanguini. Coordinates which one had at the beginning are not the same anymore. Some disappear, others are still there, but their meaning has changed. Unknown coordinates appear. There's nothing left than the path. Migration today is no longer a linear, but a fragmented process. Each individual migrant must find his own route, his own coordinates. After the period of post-war economic boom, the European economy began its slow but steady decline. As a result, migrants lost their value as legally employed workforce. In the 60s, labor recruitment and employment agreements came to an end. Since the 80s, European immigration policies have become increasingly restrictive, producing the figure of the illegal migrant. By stripping away the rights and obligations of these people, the state has created its own cheap and flexible labor. The life of illegal migrants is in a constant state of flux. They get rid of their documents, buy new passports, mutilate their fingertips, change their sex, change countries, change homes, change jobs, change acquaintances, change friends. They're constantly searching new coordinates. By doing so, illegal migrants are creating new ways of life. The ongoing transformation is inexorable. Nobody and nothing can stop them. Their constant state of flux leads to their becoming imperceptible, untraceable by the state. Illegal migrants evade state control. Thus, illegal migrants can no longer be confined neither to victims in need of help, nor to youthful invaders providing flexible and cheap labor, nor to people which capitalism considers as superfluous, dispensable, so-called wasted lives. But they have become a crucial laboratory for subversion.
My name is Nadim Hawari, and I came from Syria, Latakia, Ladani. Latakia is my city in Syria. I live in Berlin. I came like a refugee to run away of the war, and now I have the right to stay here for 2.5 years left over. It's already 3 years. And I registered at the job center, and the job center supports me with my pocket money and pay my rent. And I'm now going to school daily to learn German, and I reached B2 level, and it goes fine. Really, it's Berlin is an amazing city. I always can find all my options, you could say, because for sure there's like a lot of life challenges. So when I can't go like this to my aim or my goal, so I try to find somehow some way to reach what I want. That's it eventually. And here in Berlin, I could say that it goes easier than other places or other cities, because I always compare my situation to my friends, my cousins, the other people who are in other cities in Germany, and I always think that it's really perfect, Berlin, because there's a lot of choices, so I always can find another way when it's closed. This door, oh, closed, let's find some other doors, let's up, down, blah blah blah. So you could say this is my strategy. A bit sneaky, but honest. when we just arrived to Kaş, we wanted to go to Castillo Rizzo. The Kaş, it's an area on a Turkish side. We wanted to go to the island, and the plan was to stay from the morning till the night in order to observe the sea, if there is like movement from the Turkish boats, police, stuff. At 2 o'clock, as far as I remember, we noticed that there is nothing. Really, it was so free. The sea was amazing, free, calm, and sunny, and no more boats. I told him, why should we wait? We ate a lot of pistache and something, and I feel like I'm really motivated. I want to go. It's over there. We can see the island. And I'm afraid that maybe at night we won't see it anymore. Like night. And because the city life, it's on the other side. So it's just a mountain in front of us. So maybe we won't see it at night. He said, like, do you think so? I said, let's do it. Do it. Do it. And before I told her, like, 1 second, I was calling my mom. And I told her, Mommy, look, we're gonna jump in the sea now. It will take a few hours. Believe me, I'm gonna do it. We will arrive. Sure, start praying, I don't know, crying. And I called my cousin, Abude, he was the guy who helped me in Turkey a lot. Let him look, I'm gonna jump in the sea now. Call me crazy, we're gonna try it. I'm a good swimmer, it's okay. If I didn't call you in a few hours or something, try to find me, I don't know, maybe I'm at the police, I'm in a jail, or I'm drowned. I'm in the paradise. And I repacked my phone and my passport very well in order to protect it, because my phone is my tools to connect and to continue the way on a GPS, and my passport to prove that I'm a Syrian, so I could be registered in Europe, and I know this information. Packed it very well, and then we jumped in the sea. We started swimming, me and Celine. We swam like, I don't know, at the beginning we were like swimming like freestyle swimming and pulling the stuff, for sure, as I said, the rope connected to my body, and then swim and pull all like half an hour or something. I can't really recognize how much exactly, but at like always I was like swim and look behind, okay, it's getting more far, and look behind, it's getting more far, but for sure it's like 4 kilometers. You can't feel like you are getting closer. At some point you feel like you swim, you never move. Eventually you're moving, but your eye, your normal natural eye, you can't like really recognize how far it is. That's something was like, am I really moving? Then I felt really tired, and I always like switch the way or the position how do I swim. But yeah, at some point I was like swimming backward, like holding the wheel and try to really like hang my body on it and just swim with my legs with the flippers. It was like, Salim, my friend, told me that he had no experience about how to swim with those flippers. I told him, like, just take it easy, don't push so hard, otherwise you're gonna get a cramps right away. And it's gonna be horrible, because cramps in the middle of the sea, it could cause the death. Like, the death was exactly on this point. Don't push so hard. And I guess at the mid of the distance, he was shouting and he told me like, I get a cramp, oh my god. I don't know, I guess he was lying to me. He just want me to help him or something. I don't know, and I don't want to know. Because I was like a bit faster than him. So I went back and I told him where, and I tried to push and like push his feet, like try to help him on the other way. Like for example, when you get cramps here, you have to push like this or pull like this, or when you get cramps here on this side, you have to take the other way around, so to stretch your muscle. I know some information about it, luckily. I tried to help him. He said like, oh yeah, it's good now, but I don't think that I can swim. Like I don't, yeah, you can. Just try to help me a little bit and just try to, okay, hang yourself on my wheel and I'm gonna push you or pull you eventually. I was pulling him for something like 10 or 15 minutes. Then I felt so tired. I told him like, you have to start again, you have to, I was like shouting and I'm telling him like, hey, you are not a normal Salim, you are Abu Rayyan. It means like in Arabic, like, you are the good father, you're gonna have a kids, you're gonna survive, and be like so kind of motivation bullshit, but it helps sometimes. And, oh my God. It helped. And he will start swimming alone, but like parallel together. We did, and eventually I told him like, just do like me, hang yourself and swim backwards. Don't look at the island, because we can't see, like, just take like just one look or something, so we are on the right direction. Then just keep swimming. All the time I can remember that I always was like, shout something, like, and I always remember my father. He teach me how to swim. He died, but I always try to, you know, when you want to do something for a long time, like to sleep, for example. So think about something else. This is my strategy, and don't think about what are you doing. If you go to sleep and you say, I want to sleep, so you will never sleep. And exactly something I could say similar when you swim. I want to arrive, I will never arrive. So I just was thinking about something else because I know it's gonna take longer. And I was like in this imagination that my father, how I was swimming with him, something could motivate me and try to, yeah, just make it kind of spontaneously ways to reach your point, or to, yeah, and repeat a part of Quran, Ayat al-Kursi. It's, I believe in this, especially this part of the Quran, it could like give me the peace, give me the protection of any danger could happen or something. And we arrived. It was craziest second I ever lived. When we arrived, mix between happiness and craziness happening, like, I don't know, we were jumping and partying and like, we didn't notice that it was just a mountain we have to climb or something. No, we just were jumping on the beach. We did it. It was like just rocks eventually. It wasn't, there were no beach. They're just big rocks and something. We climbed it, yeah. And the first thing, like, I was checking my bag, like, yeah, where is my phone and my passport? Is it still work? Is it like, was it full of water or something? Luckily, it was perfect. I turned on my phone and Mommy, the tiger did it! Yeah. And I called my cousin, Abude. Yes, you can be proud of me, dude. Like, you helped me and I arrived. And yeah, that's it. I back then used to live in a camp for refugees. It's called Jansporthalle. It's basically a basketball, big hall for basketball, something. And they made it to be a camp for refugees. Over there, the kitchen was like a sharing kitchen. It was on the road almost. Like this is a building, and here it was a kitchen. So, so many German people who interested in the refugee stuff, they could come. They allowed to go in this kitchen and meet the refugees there. And over there, I met a lot of amazing people. One of them, Christian. Over there, I get a paper from the state that I'm allowed to move out of this camp and go to find a room or apartment or something, and they support me to pay money and to pay this renting. Then I got this paper and I was like searching everywhere, go to bars, try to meet a lot of people and something. How can I met like 10 copies of those paper, and I was like, hi, I tried to meet somebody. Eventually I'm looking for a room maybe in Berlin, and everybody knows that it's a really terrible problem in Berlin to find a room or to find a place. Even one room, it's so complicated nowadays. A lot of people moved to Berlin, a lot of people looking for a place, looking for those stuff. So there is a lot of asked but no offers. That's why like it became so complicated. But Christian, he had this idea, like let's make a video especially about you, like hey guys, my name is blah blah blah, I'm doing blah blah blah, and I'm living in Berlin, I'm looking for a room. If you please like me or like my face or something, please help me to find this room. I want to move out of the camp because it's totally horrible, and I need to start my life eventually, like room, my own private room, because back then in the camp it was like a huge hall for 200 person, like without any borders, without any doors, like all bed, which we sleep like, it almost feels like a prison. No privacy, 0%. And for sure nobody would like to stay there. And we made this video. Eventually it was like, yeah, and I made this video and we posted on YouTube. Then I took this link and I posted on a Facebook, and like all my friends, the German or anybody who lives here, who's in a contact with me on a Facebook, he could just share this video, and then it's gonna help me so much more. Like for sure when you ask, hey please, do you know anybody has a room or something? Maybe I will ask, or yeah, if somebody said to me, I will call you. But if somebody said to him, it's so rare, but it's so much easier when somebody just click shared this video. Hi, my name is Nadim, I'm looking for a room, and I it's so much easier. And then you can use all your friends on a Facebook eventually, like, this friend, he shared this video about this guy needs a room. So it's so much helpful. And I post this link exactly on a place for refugee. It's a Facebook page. It's just a place for refugee. It means like let's find a place for those refugees. And for sure I'm one of them. And after 1 week, exactly, I found a perfect room. Not the normal room. It was like in Zon Alley. And we called Zon Alley the Arabic street. Why? Because it's full of Arabic restaurants and Arabic staff, Arabic culture. So at the beginning, it's perfect for me. Like I can find everything I want, everything I need in this street. The only one problem in this room that the washing machine was broken here. So I tried to help him, the new main tenant. I told him like, look, I found a second-hand washing machine, and it costs 150 euro, and with everything, like with 2 years guarantee, and they gonna deliver it here, they're gonna take the old washing machine, because I asked him from the beginning, do you plan to buy a new one or to fix this? He said, no, I'm okay now. But it's not okay, and I found him a good solution. And after a long discussion, he said, okay, like the idea that I pay this washing machine and he pays me back like 3 times every month. He pays me 50 euro and then we done. I get my money back and he will get a new washing machine. I'm just helping. At the beginning, he said, okay, perfect, let's do it. And I brought this, I bought it, I paid. He started washing, he was so happy. Everybody in this home was so happy with the new washing machine. But at the beginning of the next month, he's supposed to pay me back 50 euro. He didn't pay. I knocked the door, excuse me, did you forget maybe that you should pay me 50? He said, no, I didn't forget. I just don't want to pay this month. I said, excuse me? You don't want to pay? Why? You said that you want to pay me and every month 50, 50, 50, 3 times, done. He said, yeah, but this month I paid a lot and I don't think that this month I cannot. And he said, yeah, maybe next month, I hope. I hope. It's a problem. I don't have a lot of money to survive. It's 50 euro, for me it means a lot. I have to live with it. So I have to, for sure I can argue with him as a main tenant or something. Even this is my right, but I went back to my room, I was sitting thinking, how can I solve this problem? I got this idea. Eventually, always the job center or they pay the rent directly to his account. So they pay me, but not during me, they just pays exactly to his account. So during the process while I'm looking for this room, eventually I met some guy, he works at the job center and he helped me a lot and we became friends and he said to me, yeah, everything fine, when you need any question just contact me and I'm gonna help you. And I was thinking like, is it possible that the job center pays me and I pay him, the main tenant, in order to take 50 euro, my right, and give him the rest from the main renting? It worked because I told him this idea and he said, for sure. He says, you're right. This is my decision eventually if I will pay him the rent directly from the job center to him or with my help. Like I could control it. And it worked. I went to the job center and I took the responsibility to pay myself. Because, excuse me, I'm living here. So I have to control this money. I have to pay myself. Okay, if you are so nice, job center, thank you, you pays me the rent, but pay it to me and I pay him. I'm a responsible person and I know what I'm doing. And it worked perfectly. At the beginning of the next month, I got the money, I took 50 euro and I give him the rest. I didn't do anything bad. Eventually I was just helping him to have a washing machine and help myself to make this apartment so much better. Washing machine, it's important. It's my character, I guess. Like I love always to suit up or like looks good. I used to be an actor, so I know that people look at you, and in Germany, like there is a popular talk or something says that Kleidung macht Leute. And I guess it's true, like the clothes make people. For sure, the first appears for the human like, what's he dressing? Oh, he's nice. He's cute. He's not. Oh, he's terrible. Or this is people, unfortunately, they look a lot about like, how do you look like or something. This is important for me. So I'm always love to dress something new and it always more colorful and something it makes my life more colorful eventually and more active, more exciting and I would like always to buy new clothes but in Berlin eventually to buy new stuff, clothes especially, it's quite expensive and it's not a good quality. The good quality, you can find it perfectly in a second-hand shops. I love it, and I'm always there. The only one problem eventually that it always never fit. Sometimes it's like a Charleston, so wide down and so tidy up, or the other way wrong, or something. It's perfect material, but what? It never fit to me, or something. It's big, small. So how can I solve this problem? So it's cheap, good quality, but it's not fit. How do we solve this problem? To change something, but I don't want to go to the tailor and pay money again. So the main idea that I have 400 euro to survive here. Not to be fancy, but I could go fancy with the cheap money, buy second hand and sew it. And I remember my mom, she was like sewing our broken socks or something. I was looking and learn and something. It was like great. And so I start watching YouTube about sewing machine. Is it so difficult? No, it's easy. Nowadays there is like a modern sewing machines. It's not so expensive and it's easy to use. And I looked up on eBay Kleinanzeiger, wow, there is a one for 20 euro. Really? Does it work? It works perfectly, all the details. Hi, I contact the owner and she said, yeah, perfect, you could come over and pick it up. And that's it. I bought it, now I'm buying clothes, really cheap, perfect. For example, this one and this one, I sew it myself. It was like really big and I just sew it and I guess it's fit. What I want to say through this story, that always a good motivated strategy and yeah, I want to do it, I want to blah blah. I can't imagine that it can go so easy without some people around there and being there for me, and people helps always. It's so nice to find a good people around you, like Abude, Firas, Salim, Muhammad, Monica, Christian, Lina, Habiboshka, Kada, a lot. And I can't imagine, it's so nice to find always people there for you. The people needs people.